All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome back. It's Friday, December 14th, 2012, and today's topic I want to talk about, well, what was the biggest sports story news yesterday, and it had to be in regards to Robert Griffin III, the rookie quarterback for the Washington Redskins. We all know he's having an outstanding season, and he's in the running for Rookie of the Year. There's no doubt about it. So yesterday on ESPN's First Take, ESPN's Rob Parker started talking about Robert Griffin III, and he wasn't questioning his game. Instead, he started to question, well, let's face it, his blackness. His blackness. Yeah, I mean, really. His blackness. He goes on to say, if he's a real brother or he's a cornball brother. And the other people, Stephen A. Smith and Kerry Champion, the host of the show, they asked him to basically elaborate on that. And Parker did elaborate on that brother, real brother, or cornball brother statement. He goes on to say that he hearing these things, whether and he questions if he's a real brother, and basically, not sure if Griffin is, one of us, and he has a white fiance, and then he goes on to say that he's heard things that he might be a Republican. Now, that's what he said. I'm gonna weigh in on this. Number one, how stupid, Mr. Parker. Now, yeah, some people might say, well, this is, kind of like barbershop talk. Okay, yeah, that's kind of something you may talk in the barbershop, but let's get one thing straight. There's a difference between having a conversation in a barbershop and having a conversation on national TV, which is, when you're on national TV, you're supposed to be professional. And, make a comments like that, if he's a real brother, you're questioning his blackness instead of his game. And whether question about his fiance and whether he's a Republican, who cares? And the Republican part really questions me because he went on to say that there's no information on that and that he doesn't really care. Dude, why did you bring it up? And he brought it up. He asked that because he wants to know. Why did he know about Griffin's lifestyle? In his personal life. Why do you need to know about that? Griffin, made it real clear just recently that he wants to be remembered based on what he does on the football field, not by the color of his skin. And apparently that didn't sit well with Parker. Now, I personally think Griffin's comments are okay because I don't want to look at him based on color. I want to basically judge him by what he does on the football field. I want to, put my opinion on him based on the football field. And on the football field, he's one hell of a player. And he's going to be a type of player other teams in the NFC East will have to deal with for many years to come. It's going to get real fun with him and Eli Manning, Tony Romo, and whoever's going to be the future starting quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles. But Rob Parker, I mean, yeah, there's a saying, hey, you're free to say whatever you want. But to make comments like that, it's ridiculous. And it's real sad when, and especially when we're in a society today, it seems like, I don't understand why blacks continue to put down other blacks. The black people that are doing something right. I don't hear blacks criticizing other blacks for killing killing each other, doing drugs, being lazy, taking handouts, using the N-word as if it's okay to do so. Well, no, look what you created. Now, basically, you made the N-word a mainstream word that every single, a lot of people of different races is now using it as if it's okay to do so, to say, now that's my homie and all that. Yeah, I said it. Basically, yeah, I said it. I'm against the N word. I'm black and I'm young, but I'm not gonna put up by it. Now, people want to use it. Hey, that's them. I don't hear them. Blacks criticizing other blacks for disrespecting women. Calling them, the B word and the H word. But it seems like we criticize the blacks that are trying to do something in life. The ones that are not taking government handouts. The ones that are making a lot of money doing, having a successful business. Oh, they're sellouts. They're Uncle Toms. It's really sad, and it's stuff like that. That as a race, we're basically just puts us still in a hellhole. When are we going to stop with all this? With the put downs and the finger pointing, it's got to stop. And Ron Parker, I thought you were better than this. Up to this point, I thought you were a good. I thought you were okay on ESPN, but you really disappointed me yesterday. I lost a lot of respect for you, bro. And I don't know if I can call you brother. I mean, you're going to be putting down blacks that are trying to do something, then maybe you're not much of a brother yourself. Now, as far as, Griffin's fiance, now, yeah, I've heard the sayings, and, all times they say, you always just have someone be in a relationship with a person of the opposite sex of your same ethnicity. But, I mean, if you do start to develop a relationship with someone of a different color or ethnicity, and you have strong feelings for each other, I mean, it's going to be hard to tell a person, I can't be with you because, well, you're not the same race as I am. You never know. That person you meet, you may never ever find another person like that again. So, then sometimes you only get one shot. Robert Griffin III loves this woman, guards the color, that's all that matters. And if he's, and as far as a Republican, who cares? If he's a Democrat, who cares? If he's a Republican, who cares? Why does it matter? Oh, because the Republican Party is racist. It's racist. They don't care about black people. Well, I can make an argument that the Democrat Party don't care about black people. If Democratic politicians really care about the black community over the last several decades, then why over the last several decades that the unemployment rate in the black community is still high when you still elect Democratic politicians and they haven't done a thing? Oh, but I guess handouts and just give them money. They don't have to work hard for anything. And if it was so great, if there's Democrats are doing things for black people, then why is unemployment still high amongst blacks? Why is there high crime? Why are there a lot of poor performing schools in the black community? Now, Republicans haven't done much either, and they're just letting the Democrats define them. And it's sad. Where are the politicians that, they need to reach out to the blacks, teach them about economic growth and hard work and success and capitalism. But I will leave it up to them. Because at the end of the day, you need them, but at the same time, do you really need politicians? No. Now, to wrap this up, Rob Parker has been suspended from ESPN indefinitely. Good. I think it should be to the point where he needs to be fired. If ESPN can get rid of Rush Limbaugh for his comments about Donovan McNabb, or they can stop playing Hank Williams, "Are you ready for some football?" after he made those Hitler comments and tying to President Obama, is ESPN gonna be fair and fire Rob Parker for some questionable racist comments about Robert Griffin III? Yes, he's black, but comments like that should not be made on national TV. Act like a professional, sir. And that's my comment for today.